Hi guys, it's Dr. Roz.
It's your man Kil.
Welcome back to Till Death. We're gonna take a little twist. We're always talking about cheating men. We have a surprise for you. Women cheat as well.
And that ain't no surprise for me. I know y'all trifling. Y'all just act like y'all not trifling.
Why we gotta be trifling?
Because I mean, and it's not just from y'all. It's I've seen it in conversations. It's just looked upon that men do all the cheating. That men is just men. Women.
But you know what? Statistics show that married men really don't cheat. They don't cheat as much. Or if they cheat, they are a one-time cheater.
Well, and then you also got to understand, too, there's the definitions of cheating.
Yeah.
I think for men, most times as a man, cheating for us is if you're having sex with another dude. From us, it's like, you know,
that's the
something
threshold.
Something else was up in with what's mine. Like, nah. Like, I think we're easy to get past, oh, it's a guy at my job and we talk. It's like, oh, whatever. You know, and we shouldn't downplay that. We shouldn't downplay that. But I'm just saying, I think the way it is with men, where I think with women, anything we do is cheating. I done been in some conversations. Like, you stay at a girl's butt too long. That was just cheating. You know, so
you watch porn, you cheating.
You watch porn, you cheating. You go to the strip club, you cheating.
You cheating.
You rewound that scene with Lauren London too much. You cheating. So
you want Lauren London. You don't
with
want
women, there's so many levels of cheating.
That's
you
true.
know.
That's true.
That it's kind of that definition, but I think I know y'all cheat. Y'all
we do, and
y'all just a lot more slicker with
that's the thing.
Because
here's why we are slick. We keep our normal schedule. See, y'all are the fools. Y'all start going to the gym. You start buying your own underwear. You start like.
I always brought my own underwear.
No.
You buy Frank's underwear?
Sometimes, yeah.
I buy my own underwear.
Like if I'm out shopping, I'll pick up some new.
Nah, I'm good. I know
some
when I need
boxers and things. Right?
Okay, well, cool. Nah, I always find my own underwear.
Yeah. So the day he walk in by his own stuff, I'm gonna be looking like, what's that about? And especially if it's like, I guess your underwear can't really be sexy, but if it's more than what he normally gets, you gotta be like, what's that about? You know what I mean? But you gotta start going to the gym. You start working late, and you're really not working. You mess up and have stuff sent to your personal phone. Right. You know, y'all just do crazy stuff.
Yeah, I totally
and you don't know how to delete.
But this goes back to the whole premise that men are stupid. I truly believe that we are just dumb. How people get, who's the dude? And then for a minute, everybody was hitting me in the head like, yo, he killing you, Kwame Kilpatrick. Out in Detroit, the mayor, he was getting caught with the text. I'm like, money.
Yeah.
Yo, you the mayor, you text
the mayor,
like,
right. You have way too much to lose.
I mean, but Tiger Woods with the text messages, it's like, dog, you supposed to be like,
he got enough money to have some encrypted stuff.
You supposed to have somebody else holding for you, man. You ain't supposed to be out on the block. If you running the team, you ain't supposed to be on the block. You got people on the block for you. Yeah. You know. So I just think that we're dumb. Like, women will have 4 phones. They'll pass them off to their homegirls. Be walking through the mall, drop a phone in your purse, get another one out their purse. Y'all be on some Mission Impossible.
Or they're sending text messages from the dude to their single friend.
Yeah,
So I mean, like, women have figured it out just because by nature we're organizers. We're a little bit more organized, so we know how to organize it.
And that's just sneaky. Let's just say at the end of the day, organizing is y'all just more sneaky.
I mean, here's the truth. If I wanted to cheat on Frank and I wanted to go have a get it in session, to be,
Roz, what you're saying isn't that bad. So just let loose, because I don't think you're even going to touch our territory no time soon. So
if I want to have like a get it in session or whatever, I would just say I'm going to Walmart, because I could easily on a regular day just spend like 5 hours in Walmart because everything's there. Super Walmart. And I can just get lost in there, right? And whenever I'm like, Frank, I'm gonna go to Walmart, you wanna go? He's like, you can have that trip by yourself, because he knows I can easily be in there for a long time.
Right.
But if I want to cheat, I go have 3 hours with the dude and spend 2 in Walmart, get what I need to get, and keep it moving. You would never know the difference. You just think I'm going to Walmart. And you would believe that I've been in Walmart all the time because it's a part of my normal schedule.
You're right. So,
not telling women that don't do that.
Right. I understand.
But that's just an example of how women can get away with the cheating.
Okay, so now why don't you tell me and all our male viewers, why do women cheat?
Are you gonna let me talk about oxytocin now?
Talk about whatever you want.
I'm excited because if you've been watching, you've not been wanting to talk about oxytocin forever, and Kil's like, no. So here's the truth about cheating for women. It is an emotional process. It's not a physical sexual process for us like it is for you guys. So when a woman cheats, that means that she has become emotionally involved with the person. And typically she's not cheating with 5 different people. She's gotten involved with some other dude who's listening to her. She's telling him all about her issues with the husband. And guess what? He's doing, even though he just want to hit it, he's doing everything that the husband's not doing. Same as a mistress. Mm-hmm. He's doing everything that a husband's not doing because he's soaking it all up to get what he wants to get, because that's natural for you guys to do. You listen so you can get it. So if he knows that he listens long enough, act like he cares about her, dogs out the husband like, I can't believe he would do that to you, she's going to eventually fall because she's going to think, oh my God, he cares about me. She's going to become emotionally involved with that person. Men, when your wife gets emotionally involved in someone else, when she begins the emotional affair, the physical is soon after. I will say that again. When she gets into an emotional affair, if the opportunity presents itself long enough, the physical will be soon after. Now, when I say physical, it may be she kissed him, it may be some oral things going on, or to get down. You know, but oh no, don't laugh. I'm just trying to keep it PC. But if she has become emotionally involved in, because it takes a long time.
More people need to be raised in Rome, Georgia. If this is you at your rawest, we all need to move to like Rome, Georgia tomorrow.
Oh, Floyd County. Big ups. But if she becomes emotionally involved in someone, it is because, husbands, you are not emotionally entertaining her anymore. If she does not feel desired by you, I tell my husband all the time.
What you tell
now
me?
Look at here. When we have, because every couple has little issues. Mm-hmm. You ain't the only one that think I'm cute, sugar. I tell him that all the time. So it could be a real bad day if me and him beefing, and I walk outside and Mr. UPS is whistling and saying you look cute. If I wasn't committed to my marriage and loyal to my marriage, he'd get my number. It can happen just that quick. And then the text messaging starts. Then pictures are being sent. Then the phone conversations. Then it starts out real innocent and it can go quickly. And she can get emotionally caught up in a week. And I'm just saying a week just because I need it to sound good for women. But it can actually happen in 2 to 3 days. So men, you have to make sure that you are making your wife feel desired, because if not, there are 1,200 other people that will. And whether they really want to be with her or not, it matters not, because she gets blinded because there is such a deficit and a lack for her that when someone else starts filling that void, she goes for it. Now, if it gets physical and emotional, you got a problem. And let me explain why you have a problem. I'm gonna start talking about oxytocin. So excited about this. So men, sex for us is very, very, very important. And you need to understand how women view sex. We do not view sex the way that you view sex. Sex is a gift. As women, we feel like we are giving you a gift.
Okay, stop you for just 1 second. I just got a question.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'm going to do what me and Tanya do. I'm going to write my question down because I don't want to interrupt you.
That's so nice. Why can't I do that too?
I'll probably talk to
you. You may have. I can't remember. Maybe you did. But, so let me go on and say, when I lost my train of thought.
You were saying women want to have sex because it's an emotional.
Yes.
We don't view sex like
you guys don't view sex like women do. Now, I need you to listen to me, man. When a woman wants to have sex with you, her husband, that means she wants to have an emotional closeness with you. It's not just getting a feeling off. It's not just getting rocks off. She wants to have an emotional connection with you. And the reason why I say that is, and Kil cringes every time I say this, but how much closer can she get to you than you physically being inside of her? Think about that for a minute. You guys deposit in us. Think about that for a minute. So when you think about what sex is for women, it is completely different than what it is for men. completely different. It's in a whole emotional, spiritual process for us. Now, it's different for you guys when you really care about the girl. But if it's just a jump off, you know, you are more connected to the feeling as we get connected to the person. So this, we all know that, you know, once a guy has sex, sometimes they're typically done with the chick. But when a woman has sex with a man, that's when a relationship is started for her. And so if you understand that about women, then you might be able to understand your wife a little better. I'm going to break it down a little bit more now for you because I'm going to talk about oxytocin. So when a woman has an orgasm, she releases this emotional bonding hormone called oxytocin, right? This hormone is also secreted when we give birth. This is how the child knows their mother right away. They're emotionally bonded to the woman. So think about this hormone taking place when a woman is having an orgasm. Even if the sex isn't good, she's still emotionally now connected to you. And women, I know you probably done been in this situation where the sex was horrible, but you can't stop yourself from calling the dude because now you connected to him. He may not even be cute, but you're like, dang, you know, why am I calling this dude? I don't even like him like that. It's that oxytocin that is connecting you. So as women, we get connected to the emotional process of sex and the person. Men get connected to the feeling. That's why they can have sex with anybody and it means nothing to them. They just need to get the feeling off. Women, we can't get the person off like that because we are the bank. They deposit into us. So while you guys, I was about to say shoot off. I guess I can say that. That's okay.
Right. Yes.
While you guys ejaculate or shoot off or whatever, you're getting things out of you. So you're pushing that onto us. And so we are taking that into us. And so now you have become a part of us. So when your wife gets to the point to where she wants to be physical with another person, you're going to need to step your game up. Because you might lose your wife. That's real deal. Unless the dude that she kicking it with breaks her heart. But you're going to need to step your game up. And it ain't about you providing for her. It ain't about any of that. It's about her needing to feel like she is desired. And if you are not doing the things to make her feel like she's desired, if you can't be affectionate enough, if you can't communicate with her, if you can't even pay her any attention, if you don't notice when she has bought a new outfit for you, or you know she's gotten her hair done a different way, if you don't notice those subtle things and dude on the street does, partner, it might not look good for you. I'm just saying.
I agree.
That's all you got to say? I don't know. What was your question?
Oh, my question was, why does it seem like that's only when women become wives? Like, why is it through college or through life? You know, it's like, it seems like it changes. And I think that's what throws men off.
What do you mean? Changes in terms of...
All right, so if I'm in college and I'm smashing chicks.
Yeah.
There's no... she's not, I need to emotionally attach to you, I need to do this, I need to do that. No, what I'm saying is this. When you get married, it's like sex becomes now like this 5-step process. Like you have to do these 5 things. You have to meet me emotionally. You have to do this. You got to both, sex starts in the kitchen. You know, you can't just come home from work and just want me. You know, you ain't even called me today. None of that stuff happened, you know. And it's not just about college. It's even about single. If you're 35 and you're out on U Street doing your single thing, the chick isn't like, oh, I can't give you some because I just met you at a bar. But now when you get married, now it's this 5-step process. And I think that it throws men off because every chick I've been with before didn't need this. And 9 times out of 10, but hold tight, 9 times out of 10, the woman I'm married to used to be that jump off for somebody else.
Oh.
She used to just go have sex after the party. She used to just, you know, and maybe not one night stands, but I'm sure her man didn't have to go through this 5-step process that I now have to go through as a husband. So why does that change?
Okay, so here's the thing. Those chicks that you were just smashing, they never became the wife. It's a reason. No. It's a reason why your wife became the wife.
I know some of those chicks who were getting smashed back in Philly, back at Morgan, back around my way, are now wives.
But I'm saying.
So you're telling me they don't get to be wives?
No.
Yes, they do.
No.
Oh, I thought you said they don't become the wife.
No. They didn't become the wife for you.
But they became the wife for somebody else. Now that dude has to go through this 5-step process. So my thing is, why was there no 5-step process? Because you're trying to tell me that she didn't get married. She did get married. All right, I'm going to stop.
Stupid. So here's the problem. It's called emotional maturity. When we are young, we don't understand. We don't understand sex. That's why you shouldn't have sex when you're young. Because you don't understand the process of sex. You don't understand the emotions behind sex. And you certainly don't understand the emotional consequences of sex. So you think that if you give it up to a guy, you're starting a relationship. It goes back to what I was saying. When a girl has sex, she thinks that a relationship is beginning.
Okay.
And let
me get this in real quick. Emotional maturity.
Yes.
What happens when the chick is 33 and she get married at 35?
Just a chronological age means nothing.
You know what, y'all? And this is what me and Roz do. We fight like cats and dogs.
That's why people think we're married to each other.
A lot of times we be in here agreeing. This is the normal Kil and Roz.
Yeah.
My beef is this.
Totally.
You cannot tell me. Now, if you're telling me you used to be a jump off at 16 and now at 32 you're not, I can get with that. I can even go with 22, 32. Okay. But you can't tell me I was smashing you with no problem at 35. And I put a ring on your finger and married you. And now at 37, you had this euphoric, whatever type of epiphany to that now I need to have sex No, I'm not believing it. I think it's a trick.
Okay.
I think it's a trick.
So can I answer
You can go right ahead.
Chronological age has absolutely nothing to do with emotional maturity. And I'm going to be a little scientific for you. When we are born, we're born with 4 lobes.
Okay.
3 are developed at the time that we're born, except for 1, which is what we call our frontal lobe. And so what takes place in our frontal lobe, that's where the wisdom, that's where decision making, problem solving, emotional regulations, attention, inability to be distracted, all of that is developing as you grow. Our frontal lobe does not fully grow until we are about 35, 36. So when you hear that wisdom comes with age, that is the truth.
Okay.
Wisdom does come with age. So how do we get wisdom? Through our experiences, right? Hold on. Hold tight. Hold your mule.
I'm good.
So
what the hell is hold your mule?
Hush.
Here we go.
You've heard that before.
Nah, I haven't heard
it. Okay, never mind. So when you think about it, so emotional regulation has absolutely nothing to do with chronological age, which is what I'm trying to get you to understand. So hear me when I say this. When a person has experienced trauma and has these abandonment and rejection issues, they function in that. And so one way for women, if they feel like they're about to be abandoned, or if they feel like they're about to be rejected, then they will compromise themselves to make sure that doesn't happen, even though it still may happen.
Now, what does that look like? When you're saying they'll
one-night stands.
Themselves. Okay.
One-night stands because they think that's what you want.
Okay.
Getting it in with a girl because guys like that. So having a sexual experience with a girl, thinking that you're going to like that enough to want to be with them, when all you see that as is porn. I mean, let's just be real about it. Having sex in the club, having sex anywhere, giving oral sex, wherever, just trying to be that freak because we get the message that guys want girls that are going to do it for them. Okay. Right? Hold on. And a lot of women, if you don't have a structured foundation to tell you that is incorrect, and no one putting in your ear that you are worth more than your body and you need to cherish your temple, you will kind of do a lot of things that you think you should do in order to get a guy. So back in the day when you were smashing those chicks, it's because they were doing whatever they was trying to do to try to get in where they fit in. You understand what I'm saying? Because they didn't have the intellectual process to understand that wasn't the way to do it.
I understand what you're saying. And we're going to be back. We're going to be back with part 2 because I ain't finished. So we found out why women cheat today.
Yes.
I agree with all that. But then when Roz starts getting her PhD on, this is where we start beefing.
But wait a minute. I just need to tell people, be careful what type of oxytocin you pick up. All oxytocin ain't good oxytocin.
It's like weed? Like you got good weed and bad? Like what? The seeds in the oxytocin?
You might get that oxytocin chick that you take her home for a one night stand and she up cooking you breakfast and won't ever leave your house.
Oh, okay.
You might get that oxytocin dude that's stalking you. You know, so all oxytocin ain't good oxytocin. Just because it look good don't mean it is good.
All right, well keep it locked. Till Death Info.
I'm Dr. Roz.
And I'm your man Kil. We be back. Keep it locked.